Hello and welcome back, my friends, to the rest of the series here between WhiteRa and the Little One. This is actually going to be game number 2. This time we are here on Shattered Temple. We do have WhiteRa spawning in the 3 o'clock position as the yellow Protoss player, and then up here in the 12 o'clock, the Little One as the red Terran player. Last game, you know, I was so thoroughly impressed with the Little One's opening, moving out with that bunker harass. He had 2 Marines, a Marauder, and a Reaper, and that bunker allowed him to do a lot of damage to WhiteRa's expansion, and also allowed him to do quite a bit of damage to WhiteRa's army once he pushed out against the bunker. The problem was, though, as we saw, what happened was the Little One, yes, he opened 1 Rax expand, he moved into his expansion, great, that worked out fantastically, but then he made the decision to move into a 3rd, and what deciding to get that 3rd does is it sets him back tech-wise. Because instead of getting that 3rd, he could have gotten some extra gas, another refinery, worked his way up to a factory in Starport, as well as Stimpack. Doing those things would have prevented him from becoming overwhelmed by WhiteRa's counterattack. So unfortunately, the Little One being a little bit greedy, and you know what, this is actually... it's kind of a recurring theme because not too long ago I cast a series of games with the Little One, and again, he's been going for these crazy quick 3rd expansions. Now the thing is, if that doesn't happen, if you don't see a straight up counterattack and you manage to get that 3rd up and running, the game's pretty much in your pocket. I mean, it's very hard. You'd have to take some pretty drastic losses after that point. But the problem is, obviously, a professional player, if they scout out that 3rd, they're going to push you as hard as they can because they know you're behind in tech and army size. And that's exactly what we saw WhiteRa do. I mean, he pushed out with everything that he had, and he was able to disrupt the Little One's economy at his natural without his economy being hindered at all, and that's really what allowed him to just continue to push forward and eventually just overwhelm the Little One. There was really nothing the Little One could do about it. His economy was too small. He just couldn't afford a large enough army. And once more, I'm blabbering about the last game, and maybe some of you like it, maybe some of you don't. But we are on the second game, and we can see this time the Little One opening up fairly standard over here. 10 depot, 12 racks, 13 refinery, 16 orbital, and that second supply depot as well. The Marine popping out right now, and unfortunately, oh boy, trying to steal a mineral patch. This Marine, he's waving his finger saying, no, 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 no you don't. He's going to kill that pro before he manages to leave his base, and that's what you get for trying to be a thief. You know, back in, I don't know what I'm going to say. I was just going to say back in the old days, they would chop your hand off for stealing something, but I don't know. How long ago was that? That was like, what, ancient Egypt or something? So anyways, right now, the Little One moving out with the scouting SCV, and he will be heading right now, looks to be straight to WhiteRa's base. WhiteRa looking relatively standard here as well. Will we be seeing a second assimilator anytime soon? We do have that first Stalker coming out. Now, the Zealot should be able to get at least 1 shot, if not 2. I think with some good micro here. Yeah, there we go. See you later, SCV. You don't want none of that. And the first Stalker coming on through here as well for WhiteRa. Back over here, the Little One once more. He's loving his quick expands, absolutely in love with them. 1 Rax expand again for, and is he gonna do Reaper? Well, yes, he is. He's doing the same thing, same opening here. Now, will it be with the bunker this time, or is he just pushing out with these guys? It looks like it will be just with these fools over here. He'll be pushing out with the 2 Marines, Marauder, and that Reaper. Not looking to see any bunker harass this time. Now, back over here for WhiteRa, we do have 2 gateways and. There's a 3rd gateway right there. Never mind. 3rd gateway coming out in a Robo. So 3-gate Robo. WhiteRa sticking to 1 base here. He's going to do 1 base push. And no! 4-gate Robo. He is sticking on 1 base. WhiteRa is not expanding anytime soon. He is staying on 1 base, and he's going to push very hard against the Little One. And how is the Little One going to be able to handle it? Some bunkers. It could need to be basically what he gets for his saving grace, because otherwise I think he's pretty screwed. We got a Reaper up here in the main for some scouting. And what did he see? What did he see? Yes, he saw the 3 gateways and he saw the Robo. If he can manage to scout this 4th gateway, then he will know exactly what's coming. And you know what? In seeing this, we've got a War Prism coming out, so will be some drop harass. This is certainly very effective on this map with the very close air distance between these 2 players. Look how short of a distance that War Prism has to go. And what that means, what that implies is that he can get the War Prism there a lot faster than if this were a large map. And once the War Prism pops, he's got to wait to, you know, take half a year to get across any of those large maps. Look how quick the War Prism is out. Bam, just like that. Going to be in the main base of the Little One. And how is the Little One going to be able to handle this at the same time? We've got a proxy pylon outside of the main base. WhiteRa dropping in the main. We'll be going straight for that econ. Lots of Zealots coming through. And once more with the quick expand, the Little One may be paying dearly for it. He's first having to deal with these Zealots inside of his main, but we're going to expect some more aggression to come out from this position here as well. So let's see what happens. Working down that refinery, that's going to burn to a crisp unless we get a repair. Forced to engage with those SCVs, and these Marines and Mirage doing what they can, but there are so many Zealots here, and oh no, the little one taking some massive damage right now. Look at this, he's not mining at all. Look at the amount of damage that he's taking. This is unbelievable. Only 380 minerals being gathered right now, and this is a really rough position. These Zealots doing so much damage. Such a strong push here from WhiteRa. However, those Marines and Marauders have mopped up most of the forces. I don't know that they're going to have enough to be able to take care of the rest of this. SCVs are all gone right now. How many workers have been killed? 29. WhiteRa has killed 29 SCVs in the first 8 minutes of this game. The little one... Wow, what a quick game. WhiteRa cleaning house here. The little one once more with that quick expand. WhiteRa making him pay. The little one opened up with the same style opening that we saw last game, starting off with those two Marines, working into a Marauder and a Reaper, and then also getting that quick expansion. Rather than expand himself, we saw WhiteRa stick to one base, getting 4 gateways and a robo, getting himself an early game War Prism, and allowing him to drop right inside the main of the little one. At the same time, we saw WhiteRa place a proxy pylon outside of the natural expansion of the little one, threatening to push there as well. And then we saw WhiteRa warping into the main. He was able to stop mining so very early here. And again, this is largely attributed to how close WhiteRa's base is and allowing to get that War Prism in before 8 minutes game time. Warping in some more Zealots and Stalkers allowed him to work through these SCV lines and then finally work on the main army. This was a lot of mining downtime here for the little one and way too much for him to handle and actually effectively recover from. There you go, guys. Game number 2. Once more, WhiteRa punishing the little one for trying to be a little bit too greedy. This was a very all-in-y build here from WhiteRa, but clearly worked out for him. Once more, the little one expanding quickly, made it so that he did not have enough army to deal with this push and was forced to call the GG. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed this game number 2 in the series here between the little one and WhiteRa. We'll be moving on to game number 3 in just one moment. And as always, if you like the content, please subscribe. I thank you for watching. Keep watching and keep owning.